Hey guys, welcome to our channel Study Virtually. Today we will discuss an important topic of economics, an issue of development economics, that is economic growth and development. But before we start, please subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon to get notified by our future videos at the earliest. And also like, comment and share the videos so that we may be inspired to upload future videos. Economic growth versus development. Economic growth means the expansion of economic phenomenon, while economic development means the progressive changes. Now, what is expansion of economic phenomenon? Expansion of economic phenomenon is nothing but increase in certain economic variables such as increase in income, increase in consumption, increase in the level of investment and so on. So these sorts of increase are termed as economic growth. On the other hand, development means progressive changes in socio-economic structure. That means if there is an overall rise in economic variables along with the enhancement of the existing social structure, then we will mean that this is an indication of economic development. Secondly, growth is quantitative while development is qualitative. So economic growth is quantitative in the sense that we can measure economic growth numerically. We can say 10% increase in the level of income. If we say a 15% increase in the level of 15% increase in the level of saving, then this means that economic growth is measurable and hence it is quantitative. But development cannot be measured. It is a qualitative concept. If we say that there is an improvement of the quality of life of the people living in a country, we cannot measure such aspect. If we say that the standard of living of the people of a country is enhancing day by day, or if we say the quality of life of the workers has been increased in the recent years, then we can say that this is the concept of development. Growth is particular while development is general. As I have said earlier, growth means an increase in some economic variable, say income, say increase in consumption, or say increase in the level of investment and so on. All these economic variables mean economic growth. But development is general in the sense that it includes the overall increase of all economic variables. That means development includes increase in income, consumption, investment, saving, etc. all the economic variables at the same time. In such meaning, we can say that growth is a narrower concept while development is a wider concept. That means we can finally say that growth is a subset to development, or development includes. Fourthly, growth relates to developed countries while development relates to developing countries. In the present day world, countries are divided in two heads. One is developed countries and other is developing countries. So developed countries are those which have already reached the level of maturity in achieving all economic variables. So countries like USA, Japan and countries from European Union fall under the category of developed countries. Again, those countries which are yet to reach the level of maturity in achieving all economic variables are known as developing countries. So sub-Saharan countries and most of the Southeast Asian countries and most of the Latin American countries fall under the category of developing countries. So issue is different from both these two groups of countries. So when we will say the concept of growth, we will say about the developed countries. So we will say the growth of income, the growth of expenditure, or the sustainment of level of consumption, etc. So growth relates to the developed nations, but development relates to only developing countries. Say infrastructure, when we will say about the developing country, we will say infrastructural development, socio-economic development. So development mostly relates to developing countries, while growth relates to the developed countries. So this is the difference between growth and development. So we have briefly gone through the concept of growth and development. So I think in our next subsequent sections we will be able to discuss brief detail about growth and development, and there are some other aspects like you know challenges, measurement of growth and development, how growth is measured, how the development is measured, what are the sources of growth, what are the sources of development. All those topics are to be included in our subsequent sections. Thank you.